Okay, let's do some Lego tonight. I've got actually so many things that I have to be doing on this channel, and I haven't got around to doing anything. But we'll do this one, which I've had sitting around for a while. And I wanted to do it because there was at least one more left in the shop, and they were on reduced to clear. So it might still be there. I don't think it will actually. But I just thought, well, if I should get around and actually do it, and maybe if it's actually quite a fun set, I should get the last one in the shop. And have two of them, or give the other one to somebody else. But I've taken so long that hasn't really happened. So let's just do it anyhow now, because I need to have more BB-8s in my life. There's BB-8 and there's people. There we go. We've got a first order jet trooper, that's what they're called, and a first order tread speeder driver. Okay, they're not very exciting names, are they? I mean, they don't really sound as awe-inspiring. I'm not going to say awe-inspiring as stormtroopers, because they're not awe-inspiring. But I mean, I guess because stormtroopers is another term. But that's all that's in the box. So like jet trooper, that jet trooper isn't a thing. Okay. So, is there anything on the back that's worth looking at? That's what the back of the box has. So there's things and things and things, and there's 3 bags, which is good, because I'm not doing this all in one go. We don't need bag number 3, and we don't need bag number 2, but bag number 1 actually looks quite significant. There's some stickers. Look at these stickers. Oh gosh, so many things on this desk. But oh, the book feels quality. Look at that. It's a nice that just tells me this is going to take a while to finish. So bag number 1 is that thing, which is just part of something else. I don't know. It's the speeder thing. So this is the dark side. Hold on. What's this thing? I don't know what that is. I think it fell off something and it's important. All right. But you do get a rubber wheel, which I desperately need more of those. Why am I doing this tonight? I've got smaller sets to do than this. I don't even know if there's enough battery power on the camera, because I haven't turned the camera on in a while. But we'll see. So there's a head. I don't care. I'm just going to say it straight up. Who gets the right face? It's just, I don't care at all. They both have the same... No, they don't have the same legs. There are 2 types of legs. Alright, I'm going to move that so you can actually see what I'm looking at. And things are falling off the table. They've got 2 different legs. But they've got writing on them. It looks like they've got writing on them. It looks like the stormtroopers have got sponsorship for something. So that's how they're paying for everything. I think they probably have the same faces. They do have the same faces. They're exactly the same faces. So you just have to care about the helmet. The helmet goes on these pants, that kind of helmet, and the other pants are the other kind of helmet. And that's just the way things are. And they all have little guns, but who cares about those for now? Let's just get on to the real action. I mean, these are fine. I just don't understand why they've got like that. I mean, I guess that's the first order. I'll zoom in a bit closer. The first order logo or something, but it looks weird. It does. But hey, I don't know if I've ever had any other first orders. I must have. I met it when I had the Star Wars Christmassy things, but I don't know how many of these. I did have one. I had another one with Rey in it, and I never finished it. So that's sad. And then I sort of just like lost all the pieces and never got around to finishing it. It wasn't that exciting, I don't think. It was well before I started doing this channel though. So if I had done it when I was doing this channel, I'm sure I would have at least slightly finished more of it. It wasn't that bad. It was fine. It was just that I just got sidetracked and crazy times. I mean, I should be able to find it somewhere. I've got this like Egyptian series thing where there's like a sphinx that I only ever half finished, and it's half of it sitting in the box till I haven't even got it, taken it out. And so there's like a bag from a set that I never finished, but then I put all the pieces for it in another box, and they've all been lost. So yes, that's never going to get finished either. Right, what are we up to? That's just rambling, isn't it? This is jolly good fun rambling. because you can't go wrong with rainbow. This is a very strange bottom of this thing. Like, it seems a little bit all over the show. There's too many random bits on this table, and I keep knocking my hands against things. Oh, there's pencils and little tiny televisions. That used to work, actually. I should put little batteries back in it. It's one of those days. I'm not making enough videos, so I have nothing to talk about on these things. It's all just like I've lost practice, and so it's just blah 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 blah. But then again, that's exactly what it was when I was doing them every single day of the week. So today I saw some. Apparently they're goldfinches, and if you'd asked me until today, were there any goldfinches in Auckland, I would have said I don't think so. That doesn't sound like the kind of thing we have here. But apparently they were introduced in like the 1800s, and they're not uncommon. But the ones that I saw were kind of greenish looking, and they look like a native New Zealand bird. But I looked them up on the New Zealand bird web database thing, and it seems that they are in fact goldfinches that I saw. And I saw them in 2 different places. I'm like, what was that crazy bird? And then a moment later, and by a moment I mean half an hour or so of travelling around Auckland, there was another one. I'm like, get out of here, no way. I must have seen these before if they've been around for so long. But no, I apparently have missed these birds for many years, which is strange. But I'm sure this one was green. Like it had a green tint, and the ones that were on the website were not green. And if you don't come from New Zealand, like a lot of the native birds have a sort of green tint to them. But then some of the things that I thought were native birds with a green tint to them aren't actually native. They're also introduced. So anything can be green these days. It's not hard being green. Alright, so we've got this done, which is it's going well. It's going very well. There's a lot of these gold bar things that aren't actually gold, but they're grey. But I think these are kind of popular with the Star Wars sets, aren't they? They give that sort of texture. Oh, they don't go on very well. There we go. So needed, and oh, I've done it wrong too. Oh, should have paid attention. Alright, there's that piece there first, and then that one goes on. And then we've done it. Okay, so my other channel, I lost a subscriber, which is good. I just haven't been making many videos, and I've been making even less on my other channel, and so I feel bad that I've actually had an increase in subscribers. It's like, go away, stop watching. If you can hear that jingling sound, it's my keys falling off my lap. And so it's like, good, they've gone. Now I can not feel so bad about only making rubbish videos. Only one went, and then it got, stop moving keys. They're tied to my pants, and they're trying to get away. So I tie my keys to my pants because I lost my keys last year, and I did not like it. Was it this year? I don't know what year it was. It was a year that something happened. It was last year, and I did not like it. And I'm sure I mentioned it in this video. This piece is exciting, and so I tie them to my pants now because I'm not doing it again. It's just I've had enough. No more losing things. But what on earth is this piece? It is. It looks like it's like a bookshelf. Somehow I think it's a bookshelf thing. It's a bookend for your bookshelf, and the books go this way, where that doesn't actually work. But it's a T-junction piece. I'm sure it's going to have like T as some sort of thing. It doesn't really look like a T because it's not long enough. But okay, we'll just go. It's a bookend piece. From now on, that's what I'm calling that. I don't care what anybody else says. But where are the rest of the pieces? We're going to need to use these slightly blue pieces. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, hold on. I have to find that piece, which is that piece, which is, I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it at all here. Well, I was very careful about throwing it just randomly on the table, so they kind of got very... Well, they could be under here. No, they're not under here. Oh, come on. Here it is. Thank you. That wasn't so hard. So that one can go like that. No one does that, right? No one's putting that piece onto that one. That's what the arrows are indicating. You're always going to put this piece onto the top to the grey one. The blue one's always going on to the grey one. The slightly blue one is always going on to the grey one. That's just a silly thing to say. The arrow should be pointing the other way. They know that. Everybody knows that. Everyone's being deluded here. So I'm thinking about buying a very recent, like, quite new Lego set and getting in while the going's still good, which is that Mario Brothers starter set thing, just to see what it's all about and if it's any fun. Because it's not too pricey given what it is, I don't think. How does this go together? It goes like that, but then I haven't got it yet. Oh, I've got it wrong. Okay, that goes like that. And then that one goes like that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, because a minute ago that looked like it wasn't going to turn into anything useful. But now I see where they're going with that. And we get these pieces, and I've had these before, but they're not the kind of thing you get on a regular basis, so that's nice. And these are dark grey. I don't have any. I do have dark grey ones. Okay. And so we're going to put 2 through there, like that, and then one's going to go there. This feels very strange to be doing this. Very strange indeed. Yeah. So are they different sizes? They are different sizes, right? That's 5 and that's a 6. Okay. Well, what are the black ones? They're 7s. Well, that makes some happiness. Okay. What smells like burning? It's that silly light again. Okay. Let's just get this done. Let's just get it done. It's fun so far. Like I'm not going to sit here and say this is the worst thing I've ever done in my whole life. It's definitely going. Like I don't know. I think I've had complaints before about Star Wars sets not being so exciting, but some of them are. So yeah, don't forget that part. And that's that bit. And then we've got to put these things on. I remember doing something like this before with the. Like this is reminding me of this silly Lego Chima set that I had that had 2 of these little car things that were smaller than this one but had those wheels. But a lot of things, basically every time I've ever had anything with these things, it's been a Chima set. Or possibly a Ninjago, but somehow in my head I've probably mixed up a few Ninjago and Chima sets together because they're kind of like on the same sort of I don't know what the word is, same sort of feel. There it is. Okay, so we can see where this is going to go. Well, shouldn't I be putting the rubber thing on too? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's on the very next page. Okay. I was getting worried. How am I going to get the rubber thing on if I don't put it on now? I think that's right. There's going to be another piece there, but they're going to get this done. That one's going to go on. And look at that. It works well enough for me. I am satisfied by it. But I want to finish the rest of it off. Oh, now what? Oh, now it goes on to here. Okay. What, really? Okay, so it goes this way. Just that little one to go there. So it goes up and down like that. Ooh, that feels a bit chunky. Something's going to happen here though. What's happening here? Oh, we have to turn it over and look at it like this. Alright. Yeah. And I can guarantee what the next thing is. It's going to be this piece goes there. Am I right? No, I'm not. Okay, they want to delay that for a while. No, they're going to delay it for one more page. I don't care. I'm doing it right this second because I want to. Yeah. Okay, that's that bit in, and then this thing here. What's going on? Okay, I have to read all the instructions. Boring. That one goes there, and then it does lock into place, so it is going to be fixed. I thought it might be wiggling up and down, but no, it's not meant to wiggle up and down. It's just meant to be that way, which makes sense. Like I don't remember it wiggling up and down in the movie. Like, well, why would it? Like, how is that going to help? Why does it have wheels in the first place? Like, why does it have tracks in the first place? Because everything. But then you could say, why does an AT-AT have legs if they could just hover along? Like, nothing makes any sense. I don't know where this. Oh, okay, I see what we do. Okay, we gotta get this thing and we're gonna put it like that, and then put that one like that. Oh, what's going on now? This thing goes that way. Alright, and then we need this one. Okay, I've got to be faster at this because I want to get it done. What's the time? 13 minutes. Oh, come on, no way. Alright, now we've got to start moving. Like, the good thing is the camera could have just like stopped working altogether and I wouldn't have noticed. Apart from the fact that it makes whirring sounds when it does that to shut down. All right, now we go to the other side, and we know what's going to happen. I know how this goes. Well, apparently there's an extra piece that I've completely forgotten all about, which is this thing. So I have to take all of this out, put this one on. I'm going to assume that there's one on both sides. Put that one back through the hole. Maybe that's not right. Yes, that is right. Okay, and then put the other one on. What are the little green dots for? These things. We'll find out. Okay, done and done. And oh, wasn't I supposed to put this thing on? I can't remember. All right. Oh. No, I haven't done it everything. I've done everything wrong. Like, I didn't do that on the other side, did I? I've mucked up the other side. I forgot this piece. Well, that's painfully annoying, but not too annoying. So it's got to look like that. That's got to go like that. Well, that looks a lot better actually. It looked a bit rubbish before. And then that goes, I think, like that. Well, I hope something secures that at some point because it looks a little bit iffy. But we can just quickly do this one like that. And no, I've done that wrong. Huh? Now what have I done? Okay. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I kind of see what I did wrong. Oh, right. Alright, let's just stick that on first. Oh, this is not supposed to take so long. Alright. And then I need this thing, and it's going to go on, and it's going to go on with that, which also seems a bit on the flimsy side. And then we're going to have one of those there, and then we're going to have that, and we're going to have that and this, and put them all together, stick it on here, and then that one can also, well, okay, no, that doesn't help. Okay, ooh, whoops, what happened? Alright, what have I done? Put it on back to front, good work. Okay, it goes that way. And there we go. Alright, we've done it. It's very loose, I think, here. It's only held on by one stud, which makes me feel like I've done it wrong. But there's got to be something here that's going to hold everything together. And it's this little gun thing. Alright, we better put the little bits on. Okay, you get a little gun. It's not really holding it on much. Where's the other little gun gone? Where is it gone? Come on, they're huge. They can't get very far. Where is it? Hiding inside there. Okay. And that one go. I know what the green things are for. They're for shooting people with. All right. Do they use green in the movies? I don't know. And then we need this thing. Well, this is making it a bit more secure. There we go. That makes me happy. And then this is going to make me happy as well. And then I need this. Let's just do this part really, really fast. This thing, and then this thing. This is like the end of it. We're coming to the end of it. We've still got a long time left, like whole 9 minutes, which is a long time to be doing stuff. Alright. So I think that goes on the bottom, like that. this piece. Look at these, hey? They should be selling these things in like packets of, mini, because they're kind of useful. Well, they look like they could be useful. The upside down smooth pieces. Which reminds me, I do have a, I'm sure I mentioned it, another ever so exciting pick a brick ordeal. I don't understand. Alright, I need that little, okay, that makes it look right. And then, alright, and that one goes there. And that goes there. And then this one, they've really gone overboard on these gold bar, chocolate bar things. They're not chocolate bar, they've got chocolate bar pieces. Those pieces, haven't they? They're just everywhere in this. So that's what it looks like. And then I've got to put this thing here. But I don't know if I put them on both sides. I haven't got any more, I don't think. It's just the one. Just the one of those. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. And then that goes, where does this go? It goes here, okay. And then it comes, I'm assuming it's going to come down there. It does come down on the next page. Bullets and shooting things, and I think that is it. So we can put the bullets on, and we're done. There's a lot of spare pieces sitting here. Like, what was it? What were these for? Oh my goodness, these go on these things. Alright, so again they have even more advertising. Wait, so that's like the little backpack. Who had the backpack? One of these. Right, let's just finish the people off with their backpacks. Now we can breathe and go back here. This person had the backpacks, and that person is the person with the thingy. This is the jet person, right, of course. Jet trooper. So that's their jet trooper pack, which is pretty cool. Like, it's a bit different. So there's that, and the other pieces we haven't used, or we did use, so they've got lots of spares of those, and spares of those. Those don't belong here. This one, and this one, and there's, how many bullets do you get? You get 4 bullets, which seems a little bit stingy, to be honest. So, I'm not going to judge. Well, no, 5, but 4 plus a spare. So, and of course they work just as efficiently as always. Whoa! Oh well, lost one already. There you go. That's gone. And the other one nicely came back here. So, and still 2 standard guns and all that. So far it's been okay. Well, we've got to put this person in, don't we? We've got to get them driving this thing. Well, how do they drive it? Oh, they just sit on the thing. All right. Well, so they can do that. Oh, and his arms fall out. Oh gosh. Why are you watching this? It's like watching the trailers for a movie. It's not a Marvel movie. There's not going to be an end credits, not trailers, credits. There's not going to be an end credits scene, so you can go home now. All right. There we go. And he's sitting on the top. And once he's snapped in, he's pretty good. So, and it does kind of move a little bit, which does give that kind of neat feeling. Like, I think it'd be a bit rubbish if it didn't move at all. Because it feels like it should, and this goes up. And he's like, oh my goodness, the bonnet. I went on a driving instruction course. I learned to drive, with a driving instructor. And at some point, I think the bonnet came undone on the car, and we had to pull over. It didn't pop up, though. And I think at another point in my life, I have in fact been in a car with a bonnet popping up incident. But who hasn't? I hope no one watching this has ever had an accident from that kind of thing happening. But anyway, I don't think... Whee! Where did they go? Oh my gosh, we've lost them. Cool. Thanks for watching, and the rest of it looks quite exciting. Yeah, exciting. It looks, it feels like it needs to have the other characters. I'm pretty sure in this scene there was more than just Ray. But hey, cool. Bye.